Here's why you're vulnerable. Norman Wood's like bullying, everyone's broadcasting. You're lying about the meaning of your social life. Your social life is so full of convolution it is staggering. And you're using geometrics to run your inventions. Oh boy. Real bright. And of course your inventions are trailing the episode of your social life like another world. Compared to your social life, compared to your botany life, compared to your physics life, your terms are so outused, your inventions are archaic. The inventions of transportation, archaic. The inventions of passing on information, below archaic. All the methods of passing on information here, extremely below archaic. Couldn't work. They're lower than you used to. When you do less than you used to, will it work? And you're a trek of events. Down here is where you're at, doing nothing compared to what started out here doing a lot. Basically, in one word, explanation. Now you got all this pressure on the child with no explanation. That's not. That classroom provides no explanation here. You pick that up after you graduate in your 60s by watching documentary. And reminiscing what they told you that it's not correct. Columbus never discovered America. And nothing like the little skit scenario that they told me as a kid with Europe went on here at all. And whatever they did tell me had nothing to do with what went on here. Especially the meaning of things. I was never told an accurate meaning of anything of this planet by any traditional source ever in my life. You have to back up, watch it. Take the words off, watch it work, and compare the mutual, botany, and a few things you do know, and compare everything to it. And even then, shooting from the hip, no man knows the truth. Can court work with the truth when no one knows it? Use another method in court. Like I'll tell you this much. It takes a little more familiarity to do it than you're getting it now. And no one in that court was familiar with that situation. Oh, a few people were. And even the ones involved are so lying to themselves about it, are so beat up. All the ones familiar with the situation in court they got dementia. They're phobic. Can they tell what happened? Doesn't it take a third party to watch it go on and then tell them what happened? When they're all in dementia and phobia, and that's why the situation's going on. It takes a third party to watch it go on, tell them what's happening, and what they're going to do about it. That's the judge, and she has no clue. Because the dementia and phobia are lying to the judge. She reads a report in a skim, struggling over there. She was trying to keep up with it, but her information was behind her conversation. That's how unbriefed she was for the situation. That lady was unbriefed. Big time. While she was lecturing, she's going like this. No. You do that long before you get into court. That's for sure. I don't know if you picked that up in law school, lady. Well, let me tell you something. You blew it. And you had no idea what was going on in that courtroom. And they all lied to you. All afraid they pandered misunderstanding. And that's what they do in court. Pander misunderstanding. And keep the judge confused. All over the world. Mockery. Court. That's not what court is. No, it ain't. Everybody comes out of court when court works with a smile. Everybody. Or it's not court. I mean everybody. The judge shows you, plain and simple, you're all hypocrites and mocking it. That's court. And it didn't happen. No, it didn't. And that ain't the only place it does. It doesn't happen in the doctor's office. It doesn't happen in any diagnosis. It's a diagnosis court. When the doctor diagnoses you, are you in court? Well, failure there too. Huh. Ill. That's all. Got a runny nose. Wah, wah. Planet Earth. No topsoil, no floodplain. Crying. Huh? No migration, no meandering. Huh? Rivers are meant to flood. Take the sniveling away from the planet. Flood the rivers. Flood the Nile River. Hurry up. Get her flooded. Oh, flood that Nile River. Let the planet Earth breathe day. Down, down, down.